And then I don't have a towel with me at the moment, so I'm actually going to use like part of your hoodie right here. And I go, listen, is the tension still like in your pec kind of up here? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over, and right along the sternum right here, is it kind of stuck?
Yeah.
A little bit in there? Okay, so let's do this. Can you actually, well, I guess that's got a zipper. Let me see what I got here. Don't have a pillowcase. I do have a blanket. So what I'm going to do is, you're clothed, I'm clothed, I'm a guy, I'm working in Western culture. I'm trying to make you comfortable. If I use 4 layers, I think it's going to be too broad. If I use 2, you're now covered. I'm going to come around, and I don't have a chair, but I'll use my handy dandy stool here. And I go, listen, right, there you go, right at your collarbone. And then if I'm through the center, through the sternum right here, do you think it's a little higher, or do you think it's like a little lower?
Probably higher.
What do you think, right there? Okay. So if I'm right there, how's that? Now, why, even though I knew it was, or let's say I know because you told me, it's like pec major, pec minor. Why do I do this first?
Because it's in the middle?
Well, it's right next to breast tissue. Like once I understood what was going on with upper back and neck pain, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, hold on. So I'll do this with students. When clients have upper back and neck pain, what position do you put them in?
Face up.
Why?
So I can work chest and shoulders and pec minor before I flip them over.
But you're a woman. Do women ever, do you come in and work on this first?
Never.
Never. What do you work first?
Arm.
Why?
Because it's near, but not it.
And it's like, and here's the thing, it's like, it's not wrong, it's gender stuff. And I'm working on people who are clothed, so it's like slightly different, right? Not only are you clothed, but I also put down another layer just to make you feel like, hey, I'm not doing anything near breast tissue, we're just working on, you know. This is more advanced, and this is the stuff I get to after the basic sequence. Because I still want to address this, and I go, listen, if we make small circles, is it right there? Cool, let me see. Right there. Now, it's a little higher. Okay, so the edges of my hands, does it feel like too pointy or sharp?
No.
Okay, if I grab, do you mean shear down? Or do you mean to shear up?
Both? Wow.
Okay, if I hang out right there, do you mean to go a little more to the right or a little more to the left? What do you think, right there? There you go. Now, through this upper portion, is it more tender over here?
Yes.
So we're bringing you off-road. You understand everything I've shown you so far. You learn this shit so fast. You're the upper 10% of the students I teach. Go ahead and sit up for me real quick. No, trust me, I've been teaching a long time. I can tell when the students get it. So here's what I'm gonna do. This foam roller is gonna go in your back, wherever you want. I want you to find a spot in your thoracic or upper thoracic that you're like, right, that's where I'm lengthening. That's where, I like right there. You could be as high or as low as you want. And tell me when you find a sweet spot. It's kind of like doing the body work. Like you feel it like, oh, right there. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, now lift your head for me. Okay. Now, is your head too far back? You want it lifted a little bit higher?
Yes.
Lift your head. How's that? Okay. Can you hang out in that spot, but does it also feel like you have a little bit of length? Like you got a little bit of length, there's a little bit of thoracic extension, and then with your low back, is that bothering your sacrum or anything?
No, it's really good.
Cool. So you're comfortable in your legs. Do I need to bolster under your legs if you're here a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is where I'm using all the props. We're still working on a massage table, so technically this is a massage, right?
Yeah.
There you go. How's that?
Yeah. That's great.
Now I'm trying to get you into yoga lazy boy.
That's pretty close.
And now that you're in that position, what we've done is we've already lengthened pec major and pec minor, right? I'm going to come in and cover you right up to there. Now, right through the sternum? Or is it up high right here?
It's up
where I
high.
kind of spread right there. Now, from there, do I lean down and in?
Yep.
There, is that too much?
Nope.
Okay, what happens if I focus just on the right side?
It's good. It's a little tender right there.
A little tender? Do you want me to stay kind of on this side, or do you kind of like it bilateral, where's both sides? Right there. Right there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is up with that? It feels so good.
Now, can you go into a massage facility like Massage Envy and do this?
Oh my God.
Why?
Because they're not gonna have a bolster. They're gonna be like, or a doohickey. They're gonna ask me, what do I need one of them things for? First off,
Like, we have a private training. I'm gonna take you off-road as fast as we can get there. So a little more to the right, a little more to the left.
I think lift more.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the left for just a second. Let me move this. I hook into the left, right there. Now down.
Mm-hmm. Why I want to kick my leg for something.
Good breath. Now, more lateral or back to center. Okay. Is that too sharp where the sides of my hands? And it's still just, even though I'm kind of balanced on both, is it still a little more left side?
No.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you think, down or a little up?
Down.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
More right side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Now, why can't I teach this in core curriculum in massage schools?
Man, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good.
Okay, so now how's your suboccipitals right here? Cool, right there?
Mm-hmm.
And over?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a little more up?
More up.
Well, that's why we record it from 4 camera angles. Now I'm gonna just put you back at neutral.
Mm.
And what do you think?
That's really good.
Both sides kind of kneading through?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Side to side or up and down? There we go, right there. How's
And people will be so excited to answer all these questions
why?
because I'm seen and valued and heard.
So left side, same basic idea. Right there.
I can't wait to try this. Yeah, because that one hurts.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to give you a second. Do you need to pick another spot?
One on this table?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher or a little bit lower. You tell me. It may be the same spot, but you may find that like I need to move it up a vertebra or two. There you go.
I think I did go up.
There we go. So for the head and neck, do you mean to take the blanket out so your head goes back a little further now? Do you mean to lift your head higher? There we go.
Look at all these questions.
Well, it's all based on how you feel. So now head back from there. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I think your neck is a little bit more neutral from that position. Do you want me a little more lateral or is it still back to center?
It's still center.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch to just one palm kind of in the center. Right there. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
And now is it straight down?
Mm-hmm.
Like pressing in the sternum. Okay. Now,
Why is it like that? Why does it hurt there?
well, I'm gonna say something. Do you like stand-up comedy?
Mhm.
So Sarah Silverman is a comic that I really like. She's a Jewish lady in New York. She's just like wonderfully risque. And she's made this joke recently, and she said, if you are a woman and you get in the shower with your boyfriend, your breasts are going to come out sparkling clean. And I was laughing because I'm like, oh yeah, it's like women don't get work on their pecs because like it's a closely sexual like area related to breast tissue, but women need pec work and pec minor work probably more than men because they're dealing with the weight of breast tissue. So when's the last time a therapist worked on this?
Never.
And that's the culture I'm in. I have to make women feel comfortable and safe and be able to kind of work. What is a little bit lower or a little bit right there?
I think it will work.
A little bit lower? Tell me when. Right there? There we go. Right there. There we go. Now from here, my arm is essentially right over you, but I'm going to come in and grab along the head and neck. I'm going to lift you for a second to one side. And then to the other. And then I'm going to bring you just back down to center. How's that? There we go. Now, if I was going to come in and work on a side, and then I can find out from you, your arm is out to the side here. Does it change anything for you if your arm is down? And what feels good at the moment?
Yeah.
Like where would you put your arms where it feels best?
It feels better like that. It just feels like my ear opened up. Is all
Okay.
I can say.
So do that. I'm going to take this off real quick. I just want you to move your arms around and tell me, where do you want to put them now? Is there a change, like some in some way?
Yeah, I like them here now.
There. Okay. So now I've already softened some of the superficial layers. I've developed like a rapport with the client. I don't think there's anything like she understands what I'm doing, right? This is going to be a little sharper. I'm going to come right to this insertion, right side. Now I'm going to curve around. How's that? Now, as I'm curved around, and you can see this probably pretty clearly on camera, as I'm curved around, I'm not anywhere near, breast tissue, right there. Now, do I shear away or towards the sternum?
Away.
Away. Now, down or up?
Up.
Up. Rock right there. How's that? There we go.
That's the stank face.
When I made that joke, it's because she tapped into that thing that happens with women. Women, when I realized, oh my God, pec major and pec minor, like their intercostals, like their whole anterior chain is like shortened. Like they can't even get the work they need on their pecs because their partners are so fixated on like the secondary sex characteristics of their breasts that it can't like work around it. So I'm going to come on this side now. And then right here. Now again, is it more towards me or is it more towards the center? Right there?
Yep.
Is it too much at the top? Okay, right there. I'm still getting stank face. That is its formal name. It's called that by scientists.
Yep.
Now, if I had started with this, would it have been too
Danger.
sharp? Too sharp. Yeah. We're gonna get a little bit more right here. So is it down or up?
Yes.
Both a little bit, and then back and forth. There we go. Now I'm gonna come around just to soften it up a little bit because I think the pec work can be kind of sharp if you've never had it before. I'm gonna slide the blanket out, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in and just do some neck work like from this position where you're lifted. So I'm actually gonna slide right along the cervicals with my couple of fingers right there. Then I'm gonna do the opposite side.
People are gonna love this. Mm.
Now, if I lift you and then strip one side, and then I'm going to go to the opposite. I'm going to lift and strip from here. And then I'm going to go down, and I think I'm going to do both at the same time. I'm going to reach down through the center. And we're going to lower you. And there's no blanket this time.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, from here, if I was going to leave you for a minute, I'm definitely going to come in and like support the head and neck. Before we finish up from this position, is there anything else I need to work on? Like anything pec-wise, or you think we got it?
I mean, like just a little nagging thing. And
Where?
now bearing in mind, this is
Yeah.
like, I'm 41 years old.
Mhm.
And I used to be really.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit in this spot is all I feel.
When you feel it, is it below right here?
Mm-mm.
There's a little more
More
over.
to the center.
Can you put your finger on it for me?
Like
Almost a spot right in there.
Yeah, it's like right
Okay.
there.
So if I, with my fingertips, is it too sharp?
No.
Okay. And I'm really using my fingers to try to see where I'm going to work. I'm going to come in. I'm gonna come in from here, from this side. If I'm right there. Now, is that too sharp?
No.
And then am I shearing away or is it towards the sternum?
Yes.
Now, do you think this would feel better if I was on the other side, kind of pushing this way? Or is it no different?
That one.
Let me come over real quick and just see. We'll do a test just to see. So I'm going to come in and kind of grab with the edge of my thumb, like kind of thenar, right there, and I shear towards the sternum. And then what do you think? Up or down?
Ooh.
Up. Tell me when.
Right there.
Cool. Now.
Mm.
There we go.
Mm. It's like when you go to the eye doctor.
A little bit. They say that all the time.
Number one, number two.
So if I'm up a little bit,
Mm.
or is it over?
Ooh.
Right there? Is it too sharp?
Mm.
There we go. I also think about it as is it Wayne's World? Camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mike Myers, his sense of humor.
Kick my foot.
No, you're fine. Kick it.
It's amazing. This is amazing.
Cool. Would it get you fired from Massage Envy?
Possibly.
Are they going to tell you it's not massage? Nice. Cool. Then we don't need licenses in all 50 states. Sounds great. So take your time. And then do I need to remove any bolsters so you can come to like seated or standing? Okay. I'm just going to give you a minute. I think we probably spent 20 minutes. That's my guess. Well, so it was about noon. Yeah, it's about 12:25. We spent 20 minutes working on your pec in probably the most advanced way that I can teach it on a table. Same infrastructure. Therapists, do they want to run home and do this? The larger massage industry is like, dude, you're changing. This look like, I don't understand. This looks like yoga.
And I can do this at my height too.
So we'll have you do some on me so you can get a feel for it. Could I have done the same thing without this?
I want to say.
So what's the difference with the roller? It already put you in thoracic extension. The problem is, and I had to look at this really deeply, when I developed the upper back and neck sequence, I was like, okay, I literally remember being in massage school learning the sequences. So we had a Swedish sequence and kind of a deep tissue, like you work on specific muscles. I got out of school. I started working at I worked at a spa. And then when I worked at the spa, it was like, I felt like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. Upper back and neck, 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 upper back and neck. What's great?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's going to take him a long time to come out of the room. Why? Well, the session's 3 hours.
It feels amazing. It feels incredible. I mean, okay, so the most I can get up to where I'm at right now is 2 hours, probably.
Start at 2. That's a great time frame.
I mean, it's an independent place, so I could probably, it's a more flexibility.
Yeah. When I worked at a spa, everybody came in with upper back and neck pain. I worked on them using the sequences I was taught in school. And it was like, I'd see them again in a week and go, how was your, and they're like, it was okay for like an hour. And I was like, whoa, no, like,
yeah,
because I want to work on pain.
Yeah.
And whatever I had done apparently had not. And I was like, okay, hold on. So I'm starting to see the pattern. And the pattern is they have upper back and neck pain. They come in, I put them face down in the face rest. I strip out the rhomboids, I strip out their paraspinals, and like they feel better. They feel good during the session, but then they tell me it only lasts like a couple hours. Right. And I was like, wait a second, no, hold on. Dude, this is like Bill Murray and Groundhog Day. Like every fucking day, like I would literally go, what are you having problems? And I'm like, please don't say upper back and neck. Please don't say, upper back and neck. God damn it. It was like, why? And I started
get better.
Then I started looking at it and I went, oh my God. The problem's not in the back, the problem's in the front. Oh, wait, hold on. So the muscles, oh shit. Okay, the muscles in the back are like long and weak and they're rolled over like this, which is changing where their neck is. So I have to, oh shit. Because now I work in a spa. Most of my clients are women. Now I have to go near breast tissue. And here's what I figured out. The mat-based Thai massage I was studying gave me the key because what it did was I started with my foot along your sacrum and rolled your back. Thoracic flexion. To thoracic extension.
Triggers you to notice that it's tight and you're like, oh man.
Oh, can you do it? Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, God. And then I would sit next to them and pull them open. So now I've interacted with them twice. Mm-hmm. We've lengthened pec major and pec minor before I go into like what we just did. Mm-hmm. And that's a more advanced version. I could do it without the bolster, but what happens when I take them and they're in this position for 20 minutes because of the foam roller? It's already lengthened the muscle, so I don't even have to press as hard with my hands. I covered you up even more so you felt safe. And then I'm like, this way, this way. Have you ever had anybody work on your pecs that way? Mm-mm. In school?
A little bit.
In session?
I mean, very, very little.
Okay.
I think that one Thai massage therapist, Kelly Gailey, was probably the only one that ever got close. And Brenda, there was a lady named Brenda. Mm-hmm. She was also a Thai massage therapist. Her and her husband worked together. She was a chiropractor. He was a chiropractor. I always talk about people like that we all know each other.
Oh, well, it's a kind of a small community of therapists.
She ended up moving to New York.
Had you ever had anybody put you over bolsters?
Never.
And now, why can I not teach that in core curriculum?
This is not massage. This is like something that I would probably get in a chiropractor office. This is something probably more along the lines that a chiropractor would do.
It's next level pain relief. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. We're going to do it on a mat, but you're going to work on 4 clients at once.
That's fine.
And you're going to take turns going from client to client to client.
I can get couples and I can do them.
You can go from client to client to client and say, okay, I want women with upper back and neck pain. Publicly, you come in, you put a blanket up right here. Come on, Charla, right? Oh my God, cool, right there, cool. I'm gonna leave you rest and I go to the next person. Now, if I put that in my social media and people are watching this and they're tuning in because they want to see the latest and the greatest, What are massage therapists are going to tell me when I've got 4 people I'm doing that? What are they going to tell me that is? They're going to tell me it's not massage? I don't understand. This looks like yoga. I'm like, cool. Yoga requires no license in any state in the United States, and I can teach from 4 camera angles globally for pennies. And they're like, no, but
I know a client. I know right now by name. She's in my brain right now. I'm going straight to her house as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
She needs this right now.
yeah,